Are you ready?
Are we starting?
Yeah, that whole part about titties was recorded.
Yeah, awesome.
So
that's a clip.
That's a clip. All right, you want to start with our prayer?
Fuck out of here. God bless Satan.
All right.
Please give us saggy titties.
I'm gonna let you know in advance because he's on a separate track. Like you're gonna get a ton of files. I'll try and
Nice.
label them though. You know what I'm saying? So
Can you email them to me too?
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm in the files?
It'll be
I'm in the files. All right.
After this one,
Nice, dude. All right, this is my podcast.
Dude, I get
your ass
I get to see trays this whole time. This is awesome.
Oh, you get to look at Trey while looking at Trey.
Yeah.
I've never got to do that.
What a
before.
better day.
Yeah.
You can't have a better
That's
day.
a blessing. I kind of want to switch seats.
I'm so fucking handsome.
I wish Mike would have fucked up your hair.
My nigga AJ, man. Welcome to the Dumb Bros podcast, bro.
Appreciate you.
You big ass
man,
bitch.
Big ass hands. Huge hands.
AJ, man, first of all, we're not gonna dive too deep into fighting, but I would like to know, like, what did it, I know you personally, so I know like the change you made to make this run to get to the UFC. What made you decide that you were gonna quit drinking and quit doing things that wasn't benefiting the fight career?
Yeah, man. So I just knew I wasn't happy where I was. Like, I played college basketball, and at that time of my life, I was super disciplined, super dedicated. After college, I kind of lost that version of myself. Started drinking, partying, doing things that wasn't staying true to myself. So one day I just woke
party
up.
with you.
Yeah, we got down. Yeah, we got down. We got two down. But yeah, so I was just like, one day I woke up and I was like unhappy, and I just looked at myself and I was like, what needs to change? And the answer was me. I needed to change. So decided to lock in, quit drinking, quit doing things that were making me unhappy, and that's where I ended up here.
Bro, that's impressive, bro. That hats off to you, bro, because him and I, we are always discussing, tackling our insecurities and trying to better ourselves in better ways. And I know, I watched you change. I remember you being chubby, and then I remember coming back and like, yo, what the fuck happened to you? Like, oh yeah, he's running 6 miles every day, and he stopped drinking, and I'm like, yo, for real? And then you started to make a run, and I remember telling you, man, like, I really believe in you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, for real. I really believed in you. I just saw it. I was like, hey, that's what it takes, especially at heavyweight, That's what it takes, bro. So salute to you, man.
Yeah, he's been talking about you for a long time. Yeah, like years
ago.
Trey's
always been supporting, man.
Yeah, big facts.
It is cool seeing like some of the people over the years that I've seen in the gyms that have like stuck with it too. Like even when I stopped by Bronson's today, it was like I saw a lot of familiar faces. I was talking about AJ, not AJ, you're AJ.
Alpha and Jesse.
Jesse. And when I first started training like 8 years ago,
they were little kids.
He would get on his knees and he was like had to pretend,
I bet.
And it's just like I saw him now, and you were saying he's going on the Contender Series potentially.
Alpha is definitely going to be in the UFC.
So it's just like,
and Jesse will too, honestly, if he wants to try. But Jesse's
seems like there's a good community for MMA in Wilmington right now.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Derek Bronson and John Salter for that, because without those two, like Wilmington is a fight city. Yeah. So many people out here at least can fight a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They may not be like in the circuit, making money or whatever, but I know people who can defend themselves. I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
And that we got to give John Salter and Derek Bronson big credit. Even Jamie Pickett, but big shout out to John Salter and Derek for like turning this city into a real fight city.
Yeah, and being such high level guys, but being so humble too. I think that's what makes the community great.
Yeah. They're awesome.
One of the things I noticed in the gyms too is like especially as owners, but like the health of the gym, like as far as like how people are treated in there, depends on the heavyweights, and it depends on the guys that are like in there, like stopping the bullies when they come in.
Oh, that's
so
always
it's like,
me.
Is that something you dealt with, like when you first got in MMA?
Honestly, our gym has always been a pretty like good community. We don't really deal with too many guys coming in there with egos, because we have Derek Brunson at our gym. So if you come in there and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck somebody up, it's like, all right, you got to deal with Derek Brunson. So good luck, know. And then there's guys like me, Trey, Nakia, all throughout the gym. So.
Yeah, I mean, you've told me like you've been used to, like they've called you in basically to like
John Salter
handle problems.
I shouldn't be snitching. I'm a snitch. If John's got a bully in his gym, he's calling me.
Yeah,
and I'm excited. I'm so excited. I got a big guy in here. He's bullying. Like I'm on the way, and I'll come pay attention to him. And then if John want me to whoop his ass, he'll walk off, and I'll just whoop his ass. You know what I mean, I love beating up bullies, bro. Yeah. I don't think any big man can beat me, especially with the hands. But if you're a bully, I'm extra motivated, man. Yeah, Bronson ain't gonna have no shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like those guys kind of end up weeding themselves out anyway, because they just get tired after like the first minute of training. So like they come in with a bully mindset, and then they do one round, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, they're fighting emotionally.
Yeah. So like, I'm not as good as I think, and this is really hard. So I'm gonna chill out.
Yeah. He's explained this to me really well, but like I think that there's something to like your ego and be able to set that aside. That is like how you get to the highest level. So it's like you don't see the guys that are coming in there with the bully mindset ever being the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The best, because like they don't want other people to be better than them. They want to push people down.
Mhm.
So they don't grow, because like when they meet that challenge, they fear from that.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
they don't have the willingness to learn, which is
Yeah.
like the biggest thing in being a good athlete, not just fighting, like whatever
Mhm.
the sport is, you have to be able to just want to learn and take criticism and want to
Yeah.
get better.
Do you feel like basketball helped you be okay with being coached like that?
Yeah, without a doubt. My college coach and even my high school coach, they used to just harp on us like, be coachable. That's the biggest thing. If you're not the most athletic, if you're not the fastest, just be coachable.
Yeah, I'll give you credit for that. Anything I've ever told you, you've always tried to apply.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're super. You have humility, man, and that's amazing. How did you? I want to ask you something personal about the last fight. How did you process losing, and how did you process the way people took the fight? Because you know how fans were about it.
Yeah.
So how did you process that? Like, did that hurt you?
For like the first hour, I was a little upset at seeing some of the hate online, but
Mhm.
then I was like, I just took a second to like sit back, relax, and think like anybody that's reaching for something great is gonna get hate.
Right.
Like
The cowards are
you've
gonna
been hated
win.
on.
Yeah.
Darius been hated on. John Salter's been
They
hated
hit it
on.
on, yeah.
So all these greats have been hated on. So that was easy to get over. I was
Bro.
like, these people don't mean shit.
The way we look at it as fighters, like you just lost to a world-class fighter.
Exactly.
You fought on a world stage, and then these motherfuckers who can't beat up their fucking granddad
Yeah.
are in the comment sections telling you how you're bad.
Exactly.
And I'm glad you took it that way, because don't forget that hate is proof of your progress. Motherfucker, you lost in the UFC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I lost, and I'm in the UFC.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, like, I got paid to lose. When you got your ass whooped on 3rd Street, nigga, how much you got paid?
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I also lost to a fucking Brazilian god.
Yeah.
Rip motherfucker.
Yeah.
But no, I took the loss well, especially like after I just realized it was cowards hating. Because most people in the fight community that actually fight were showing love. Like they were saying, you know, you did a great job, you were tough, you changed up my game plan. You know, I'm a striker mainly. So I had to switch up my game plan and try to wrestle against him. But yeah, overall the experience was great.
So when I watched you fight, I knew that how it's gonna look, because it's your debut.
Yeah.
So UFC debut, and it was his too, as well. So I didn't expect to see UFC experience in there. I expect to see two guys look like they're shaking off amateur cobwebs again.
Yeah.
You know how you shake off the cobwebs when you turn pro?
Mhm.
You got that first couple of fights, you're doing that again.
100%.
And that's so I didn't expect you to go in there. Go look at Connor's first fight. It was not that good looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I watched you, I was like, okay, he looks like a guy who's making his debut.
Yeah.
And you got there quick. So this is your experience, you know?
Exactly.
So don't be okay with that shit, bro. And I would love, you made a post the other day. This is why I fuck with you, bro. Like your emotional intelligence. You made a post the other day making fun of people making fun of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like that. If you're gonna talk shit and it's funny, I might pin your comment.
Yeah.
Because the shit was funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. It's all fun.
Yeah,
You gotta have
emotional
fun with
intelligence, bro. Yeah, man. Let me get off subject real quick. If you had Tourette's, would you scream nigger?
I don't think I'll say that word now.
That's
If
a
you
good
had
choice.
Tourette's,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
help it?
I would. So you know,
Wait, no,
no, wait.
I'll definitely say that.
So
Eli said it last week. Just do it.
we edited it out though. We edited it out. Yeah. What's crazy? This is a crazy part of my life. Is the high school I went to. There was this. It was called Leroy. It's a small town. It's like 2,000
Leroy?
people. Leroy. Yeah. It's this town of 2,000 people. It's not funny. It's not funny.
This nigga went to Duntrail High School.
Yeah. Shout out Leroy.
That nigga went to Leroy.
Can I tell
No,
a
that's
story?
crazy.
Can I share my fucking fucking talking about? All right. The school I went to was like a small town. There was this thing that happened where these two girls started having Tourette like symptoms. Like there were Tourette symptoms, and they were just like making these outbursts in class. Within a month, it was like 12 students that all started like just showing symptoms. And I knew the original two girls that it started with. And then like we ended up having like all these people come in. They were like testing the water, and like Aaron Brockovich came, and there was like it was national news. Like I could pull up the stories, but like so I've seen how the Tourette's shows like how those symptoms are displayed. So when I saw that, I was like, damn, like Tourette's really is like that. You know, but at the same time, I just explained to you the other day, like there's so much racial, public like racial comments that are happening these days that are like seem intentional. That it's hard for me to like splice apart where I'm like, I want to feel empathy for this dude, but at the same time.
No, I felt bad for the dude. Everyone did. We were mad at the BAFTAs for not editing it out. He's got Tourette's. You can't get mad at him, you know. But is it true that he didn't initially apologize? Like he was like, I'm not gonna apologize. I don't know if that's real.
I think
But
that is.
because I think he did come out and apologize. But at first he was like, I'm not gonna apologize. Nigga, if I had like backhand Tourette's and I just walked up to you and just smacked the shit out your ass, nigga, I'm sorry, man. My bad. You know what I mean? I'm gonna apologize, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's facts.
Yeah,
I was seeing a video
saying.
of this girl that has Tourette's. She was in an airport, and she knows she's not supposed to say things like "fire" or "I have a bomb" because she's in the airport. So
And
her
she says
Tourette's
it.
acts up, and she's like, "Oh, I have a bomb." But she was apologizing.
That is so
That's
funny.
crazy.
It's almost
That's a
like
good
they
example
can't
of
control
that.
their
Yeah,
intrusive
yeah,
thoughts.
Yeah.
But how come Balin? Like, I love her to death. Balin Dupree,
I'm not sure.
the
who it
white
is.
chick, the blonde chick
You
with
showed me
Tourette's.
her,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
she's fucking
But-
hilarious. The way she owns her Tourette's. But she ain't never said nigger.
That we know of.
Yeah, it could be edited
Maybe-
out.
maybe they edit it out.
maybe
Bailey's
like-
pretty though, man. She ain't doing it. I believe in you, Bailey. I believe in you, pretty white girl.
This is a shot.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, so
No. You ask the questions.
I ask questions. This is
Yeah,
my podcast
yeah.
now. What made you guys want to start doing this?
you, man.
We got inspired.
No, for real though.
That's a good
All right,
question,
bro.
actually.
So dealing with the emotions of the ups and downs, I know what it's like, right? The how you feel in the back. People they look at us like these robots, but they don't know that what you go through behind the scenes, leading up to it, all the way up to the walkout to the cage.
Yeah, the whole fight.
Explain to people that feeling you get, that gut feeling you get when a contract is signed, and that gut feeling you get when the fighter before you just went to the cage and you know you're next. Talk about that. Like, talk about that.
Yeah, so I mean, once you sign the contract, the first like moment you sign it, you're super hyped. You're like, all right, it's time to get it. And then reality settles in. You're like, I'm about to get my ass kicked for the next 8 to 10 weeks in training because we're like scheduled for a fight. You know, so it's a lot of up and down nerves. There's days you feel great, days you don't feel great, just like in anything. But the feeling that right before the fight, when you're getting your hands taped, I don't want to say you black out because you're obviously like mentally aware, but it is almost kind of like a blackout. Like you kind of just like zoning in, getting tunnel vision, I guess is the better way to say it than blacking out. But yeah, that fight goes out before you and you're just tunnel vision. You're just locked in, like I'm getting in the cage, adrenaline's taking over. So I don't really have words to describe the feeling besides
I
tunnel
did not
vision.
expect you to say that because now I feel like a bitch. Because when I'm in the back, nigga, I feel like they walking me to the lethal injection or some shit. I don't want to fight, bro. I be hoping a tornado tear the building up.
It's weird for me, dude. Like I get nervous, definitely like before the fight, like 2 weeks out, a week out. But on fight day, I'm like the most calm I can ever be.
That's
Do you
crazy.
jack off? Like, do you stop jacking off at a certain point?
No, I jack
like,
off all
for
the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
how
Like,
recent
probably
before the
12 times
fight?
a day. No,
That's crazy. That's sick, bro.
Way too many, yeah.
How much energy you
But no, that's a myth.
Yeah.
That's a myth.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
You don't need
Like
to.
you don't need to. Stop.
I always imagine
it
you
doesn't
need
mess you up.
Yeah.
It might if you believe it does.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
You
guess
know what I'm
it's-
saying?
yeah,
Like
that's-
you'll fuck with your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a
If you got a
mentality.
routine, you should keep that routine. Like
Yeah.
I'm a bitch when I'm about to fight, bro. You in the back with me, it's like you gotta be a babysitter.
really,
Like hell yeah, nigga, I'm a whole bitch. I'm trying to get out of there.
really.
I don't want to fight, and then when I get in the fight, I turn it to something else, bro.
Yeah,
I swear, I turn into something else when I fight. Like, but before the fight, bro, when I thought you were gonna talk about fear, and I thought I had a friend, bro. It's
I
just
know,
me.
before the fight, just not on fight day, not while I'm like getting my hands taped, but like the week of, I'm nervous as shit. Like
I'll be happy as fuck with the
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm like,
Saturday.
what am I
nigga.
doing, bro? I could be hooping somewhere. Why am
He-
I fighting?
Trey used to
then-
talk to me about when we were training, like fighters needing to have a why. Like we used to talk about having heart or like being tough. Like that shit doesn't really like take you far in MMA.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And it's like people like watch fights to like that guy has a lot of heart. It's like that's not
Usually
gonna
the
win
white
you.
guy.
And that-
If he's
and
getting his
that-
ass whooped.
Yeah,
Yep.
He's got
that
a
might
heart.
That's what happened to me.
That might-
That's what's in the post.
Yeah, that's what the post. Yeah, he's got a lot of heart.
Yeah.
Oh,
Super
fuck.
tough.
Yeah, you got your ass whooped. Yeah, that's like, no, you got your ass
Hey,
whooped.
you did a great job of getting your ass kicked.
If you fight somebody of color and you white, they're gonna talk about your heart.
Yeah.
That's how you know you got your ass whooped. It's like when a black lady says, Oh, bless your heart, baby.
Yeah.
You retarded. Oh, you like if she said
You
that,
just did some
bless,
dumb shit.
yeah. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got heart.
Yeah. Oh, he's so tough. Fuck. I mean, you getting your ass beat. You know what I mean? And
No,
that's okay, bro,
100%.
because that's what you. I respect fighters, man. Like to be able to get in there and risk getting your ass whooped, and then the cowards cannot wait for you to fall.
Yeah.
They're so excited when you fail, but bitch, you failed up the ladder.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. You know what I mean?
They
As long
don't.
as you fail, it's like
And that's
I
why
know
they don't matter.
exactly. Fuck them, bro. They do matter though. They matter like you need them.
Mhm.
They're like because we talked about before, like people who love you aren't gonna like. They're not gonna show up like the people who hate you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the people who hate you are gonna pay you. You know what I mean? People who love you, they make kids to fight. They want you to win.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But people who hate you ain't missing your fight.
Yeah.
They hoping you get your ass whooped.
100%.
You know what I mean? So we need them too. Shit.
That's a good point.
Damn.
That's
Why do you
cliche.
do it?
I do it for the self-improvement aspect of just like life, the self-structure, the discipline that it takes to be a fighter. Like me and Trey were talking about, I used to just party all the time when I got done playing basketball. And that wasn't a life that I saw
Yeah.
sustainable for me. And if it wasn't for fighting, I don't know. I might still be doing it, you know? I wouldn't have something that I'm like super passionate about. Yeah, it's just like you can't do all that extracurricular stuff when you're a fighter.
Yeah.
So it makes it super
Yeah.
easy for me to, you know, and it's tough. Like, bro, I used to fear just put myself out there. And like, I would never do a podcast when I was playing basketball. Like, I'd be too nervous that I would look dumb, sound stupid, and all this stuff. But fighting has helped me just overcome that.
Yeah. Yeah, that public stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And you realize that there's a lot harder things in life to be doing than just
Yeah.
like putting yourself out there.
It wouldn't even be the public stage. It's training camp. Like training camp. If you got a good camp, bro, and you getting your ass whooped and you're tired and exhausted, it's just humbling, man.
Yeah.
It's humbling, bro. So it's before you even get to the stage because you rarely meet the stage. You get to the stage. It's not in your career. You're gonna train way more than you fight. So that experience comes from the training, like, and especially if you're getting good looks, man. Like, it's humbling, bro. And we're all been humbled. Like all fighters, especially pro fighters, they've been humbled already. You know, it's like you remember how I used to tell you I could point out the Marines who've been to combat or not?
Yeah.
Because the ones who've been to combat are a lot more humble. They've been humble. Before we go, we're like, hoorah, I'm a Marine. And you come back like, man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about this.
Yeah. So I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about like why is you so do you feel like it's almost like a defense mechanism against like an old version of yourself that like
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. It really is just a self-improvement aspect. Like every day I'm striving to be a better version of myself, and this is something that helps me do that.
yeah.
And also now that I'm in it, one thing I'm falling in love with is like inspiring others. And I always knew like I had the ability to do that, but I didn't really know it until now when I get messages from like my aunts telling me that my nieces and nephews are like
That's
writing
huge,
stories
bro.
about me, or like
That's huge.
being like, oh, my uncle's a fighter, you know, like my big cousin's a
Damn.
fighter. He is able to just like do all this and be disciplined, and it's something I look up to. Like,
Yeah, it holds a standard for other people in your life too that you know you want to like push forward.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I'm also a basketball coach, so like I know these kids are watching me. Like they DM me all the time when I'm fighting, and they're like telling me
you a
that I'm
brother?
inspiring them. Yeah, I got 3 sisters.
Yeah. Okay. You
And
the
they
big
love
brother?
it. Yeah. Well, I have 1 older sister and 2 younger.
Damn. Yeah,
But yeah.
I know for me, like I'm the oldest brother, I'm like the oldest in my generation. So for me, I've always felt like I had to push the boundary a little bit. So I've had to push myself a little bit harder because it's like I want to be that example for the people that, you know, I want to bring up with me. So
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of eyes on me. So,
Yeah.
in my family at least. So
Yeah, that's gotta be a good feeling, man. I know you don't
Yeah.
have any kids, man, but
yeah.
the nieces and nephews are like your kids, you know, and that's gotta be a great feeling to know
Yeah, it is, man.
that they're talking about you like that, and it's motivating to remember that when you're training or when you're in a bad spot, like it's fucking, you know, man. The
Yeah,
people
it
looking
helps
at,
you.
look, yeah, it helps like a motherfucker, man. I'm glad you got that going for you, man, because a lot of people don't.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They're out there just fighting.
exactly.
You
That's why I
know?
don't take that for granted.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. That made me smile when you were talking about that. I mean,
Yeah.
one of my favorite pictures is of my son watching me fight on TV. My
Oh, really?
son's he's like 5 or 6 years old at the time, and he's like standing there looking at a big screen TV, and it's me getting the Vaseline put on my face, and I'm about to walk into the cage,
Oh, yeah,
and my
sick.
son's like, and it's my favorite. It's my favorite picture when I went to go to my son's football game recently, in this winter, and the kids were like, my dad was like, "Oh, Dad, tell him you're a fighter." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a fighter," and all the kids were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh," and Israel was like, "I told you." That was the greatest feeling in the world,
Yeah.
man. I was like, "Dang, man,
Yeah.
when your kids are proud of you, or nieces and nephews, man, that's motivating, man." So I'm glad you got that going for you,
Yeah,
bro.
hell yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. So pull your dick out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
John's gone, bro.
Circumcised.
John's gone, bro.
We're
We ain't
gonna
got no
go
big
sit
dick in
down.
here,
Yeah.
man. Fuck you, John.
Yeah.
Where you go,
And
man?
your
You took dick from
yeah.
you, bro. Took
Yeah.
dick from us, dog.
Dick from us.
Dick, dick.
I love messing with that dude every time I came here. It's like, you a big dick, John.
It's a big setback for the dick world.
Yeah, it is, man. Man,
Yeah, part
can
of the and you asked this like when I told you asked this question like why we're doing this, and like Dumb Bros, the whole idea behind the podcast was like basically finding like a common ground where like definitely not just men but men specifically, where there was like a healthy example of being able to set aside ego and have conversations that typically are harder for people to have because of that. So it's like I think that's why we want to bring you on too, is like you kind of exemplify that. As much as I know about you, he knows a lot more about you. And I've like me and you've known each other in passing for years, but it's like you seem like fighting has been a way that you were able to get away from an old identity of yourself, and like a way that you were able to like hold accountability for yourself. Like fighting reminds you of who you are.
Yeah.
So
No, exactly.
yeah, man.
100%, man.
yeah, fighting's hard to get away from too,
Yeah.
though. I'm trying to get away from it now. Like I'm trying to not talk about it, you know. But
Yeah.
it's hard to get away from, especially. And I retired recently, and then I got an offer for some lucrative amount of money in a fast amount of time.
Yeah.
So I'm not turning that down. But
Mhm.
I definitely not gonna lie to you. I'm looking forward to getting away from it. Unfortunately, I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
Like still,
Mm.
I feel like I've gotten better at it actually, and it's hard to get away from. And I hope that you can find a way to get in and get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially in your weight class. You know, make some money, bro. If you get a title, you get a title. But don't be okay if you don't.
Yeah.
You made it to the highest of levels, man.
Mm.
Like you did, bro. It's fucking impressive, man. Like very few people that can do that, man. There's very few people that ever lived that can beat you in a fight. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
That is
probably
crazy to think about.
that's probably like because you're an MMA fighter. There's probably less than 200 people that ever walked this earth
Yeah.
that can beat you in a fight, bro. That's fucking nuts
Yeah, it is
to
crazy.
think about. Yeah, like
If-
there's
if-
been 100 billion people to live on earth.
That's insane.
And maybe 200 of them could beat you. Maybe.
Yeah.
It could be less than 50.
Yeah.
That's wild to think about, especially if you know me. as
And
a
you're a
person, 'cause
heavyweight
I'm
too.
like,
Yeah.
You're a heavyweight too. That narrows it down even more.
Yeah.
When you heavyweight champion, they call you the baddest man on the planet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because no one can beat you. You're the heavyweight. You know?
Have either of you listened to J. Cole's new album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So like the fall off, like I really fuck with the concept of the album, is like the idea of like at some point when you reach the highest highs in life, it's like there's nowhere else to go when you're at the top. And it's like at some point you go down, at some point you're replaced, like entropy, life moves on. So with fighting specifically, it's so interesting to me when I see people like you're at the tail end of it now, where it's like, how do you like let go of something that is so much glory in it, so much pride in it, like it brings so much strength. It's like, how do you know when that line is?
Oh, you asking me or him?
I don't know. Like
I
either of
see.
this, you guys are fighters.
I'm not at that point yet, so I don't really know. But I feel like you just have, you have to find joy in other things than just like the highs of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, like in anything, there's highs and lows. So you can't just find happiness and joy in being at the top, even though that is the end goal and that's the best part of it. But you have to fall in love with the process, honestly. I think that's how you'll be able to draw the line in the end. If you're just in love with the process and just getting better day by day instead of
Yeah.
worrying about like just the top of it.
Yeah, your identity as like you
Yeah,
know,
that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Like I've learned to not make it my identity.
Mm.
I am not a fighter.
Mm.
Like or if I'm a fighter, it's just one of my identities.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not what I am, and that's what you see with these older guys who don't know when to call quits.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like they don't, because I think a lot of it's got to do with insecurity of missing how the girls would talk to you and how people looked and revered you. Like I always talk about not being attached to the glory.
Yeah.
Don't be attached to the glory, man. Don't forget, like I told you a long time ago, there's a time in a fight where you question why you're doing it. If you haven't had that yet, that means you haven't fought anybody. There should be a time in a fight where you're thinking like, what the fuck am I doing here? And if you don't have an answer, you're going to fold. Oh, and if you remember why you started doing this shit, it's going to trump the billions of other reasons why you shouldn't do it. If you can remember the one reason why you started, you know what I mean? You won't fold. And for me, it's got nothing to do with hurting people.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with being world champion. That was a plus. You know what I mean? If I was world champion, if I was champion or something, that's a plus, man. But the end goal for me was to help people. As bullshit as that sound, I want to make a lot of money so I can help a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know? So my identity is still that. That's why I wrote the book. You know what I mean? Like my identity is still that. Like I just hope that that when it comes to time for you to hang up the gloves, that you don't let money call you back in. You know what I mean? Like when you know it's time to hang it up and you've lost a step, or your speech is slurred, or you
Yeah.
gotta know when to call it. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
A lot of people were worried about that with me with basketball, but I was able to call it. You know, like
Mm.
after college, I realized I gave like playing pro 3 months of a try, and I realized it just wasn't for me.
Right.
Mm.
So it was easy for me to like go ahead and move on.
That's good.
I think it'll
Yeah.
be that same way in fighting. And like you said, it's about like what your identity is. And I don't view myself as a fighter. I'm just trying to better myself every day. Like I said, it was a self-improvement thing.
Mhm.
So that's the end goal for me.
Yeah.
Is just keep getting better.
Yeah, philosophy, man. I mean, him live by that.
Yeah.
We live by that. It's always about improving. You know, yeah.
Yeah, it's about improving.
Yeah, I mean, what else can I add to
Yeah.
that? I mean, that's literally what it's about. Philosophy is all about growth for me, and growing in different ways, and being able to look back and like critique myself and admit that I'm fucked up and things like that. And I don't know, I just take pride in those things because I know I see other men struggle with it.
Yeah.
Our last podcast was about identity. We've kind of been sticking to like these themes. And the first one was vulnerability, and then what did we talk about after that between identity and vulnerability? Yeah, hate. And with identity, we just talked a lot about like letting go, and it's like it's hard because you have to form an identity to like function in the world. So it's like if you're a fighter, it's like that's how you kind of maneuver. When you wake up in the morning, it's like, okay, I got to go to the gym. I'm a fighter.
Right.
But it's like when that goes away, it's like, who are you? So for growth, and you're really interesting, like at this point in my life, watching you like decide, like I've watched you go from that, like the last 8 years I've known you, of like you were a fighter, that was your thing. And now it's like you started writing the book, and like I've watched you like start thinking beyond it. And it's like a graceful example of like when that line is of like, okay, let go. And it's like you still take those things with you, right? So it's not like you stop competing, you don't lose that mentality that you had. It's just like, how do you learn to direct that into your next environment, your next phase of life?
Yeah.
So
like Trey said, I mean, he likes to help people. Like he's always in our gym trying to help all of our fighters out. Me, Nakia, Alpha, any fighter that's willing to learn, he's willing to help.
what's that sacrifice like, man? Like
that's a good question.
I trained with him for the last year, and like I was thinking about competing, and like ultimately like what I come to understand about fighting is like the sacrifice it requires. Like this is like out of all the things I've ever tried in my life, is the last thing you can be half 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Out of all the things in my life, I'm like, it was school, like hobbies,
Other
anything.
sports too,
Yeah,
you can
other
be
sports.
1 foot and 1 out and still do good.
Yeah.
But this one, bro.
So it's like the sacrifice that it requires to get to where you've reached now. It's like, what's that like?
Yeah. So I think in any sport, like I know you're saying you could still be good in other sports. I just think the punishment for not being as like disciplined or sacrificing as much
This one
is obviously
brain
the most in fighting. Like for example, in basketball, if I was a little bit undisciplined, maybe I just give up an extra 4 or 6 points. So like
Yeah.
it doesn't seem as much.
Mm.
But if you have that mindset, that's still like getting your ass whooped. Like you don't want an extra 4 or 6 points put on your head. So the sacrifice, man, it's about being disciplined, giving up. You have to give up a lot. Like I can't go out and party with my friends. I can't go out and eat all the time. But if you really have your goal set and you actually like have that conversation with yourself, like, is this really what I want? The sacrifices don't feel like anything, because the end goal is much more important than any of the other stuff. So people always ask me that question, like, how hard is it to sacrifice all this? And it genuinely isn't that hard, because I just my goal is different.
You feel unrelatable to people then because of that?
Yeah, I mean, the people I surround myself with, I relate to, because
Yeah.
they're kind of in that same mind frame, you know. Like I'm with guys at the gym all the time, like Alpha, who we keep mentioning. He's got the same mindset, if not probably even more than me. Alpha's been doing this shit his whole life.
Yeah.
So
I remember when he first started.
So yeah, I think it's just about surrounding yourself with like-minded people. You'll be able to relate to them. And then, I mean, obviously, like it can get difficult at sometimes, but like anything in life, you just have to have balance. I know when I can go out with my friends and have a good time. You know, I give myself like a 2 or 3 day period after my fights to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm okay to do it then. Like I'm not sacrificing anything really by going out and having a few drinks with our friends after I just finished my fight camp and finished my fight.
Yeah.
And then right after that, 2 or 3 days, it's time to lock back in. And it's not that difficult for me to do that.
Yeah. Does it impact like your relationships, like not just like romantic, but like you like friends, family, you know?
Yeah, that's a good question. It definitely does, but I'm blessed to have such a great like friend group and family supporting me
Mm.
that they understand it. So it doesn't hinder our relationships at all. Where for other people it can, like maybe they have some toxic friends that are like, oh bro, you don't care about us anymore. Like, you're too big time, or you're doing
I
this,
hate
you're
that
doing
fucking shit,
that.
bro.
Mm.
But no, my friends are like, bro, we love you. We know this is what is making you happy, and this is your goal. So like, we know you still care about us, but you can't do things that we want to do because your goal is different.
I'm sorry.
Were there friends that you had along this journey that like kind of like started to maybe build resentment towards you, or like you could tell like as you transitioned into who you now are, where like they were like maybe like passive aggressive or wanted to like pull you back?
Nah, luckily I haven't, man.
Yeah,
Like
really?
Oh, you lucky bastard.
yeah, and I'm super blessed, bro. My friend group, I have had the same friends ever since. I moved here when I was in like 8th or 9th grade, and I've had a lot of the same friends since then.
Damn.
Met a couple new friends, obviously, in the past couple of years, but they've all been super close brothers to me. And there's no resentment, there's no passive aggressiveness. Like, they'll make jokes, but I know it genuinely is jokes. They'll be like, oh man, we wish you could come party with us or do this stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, they know what my goal is, and they know that I'm not as happy of a person if I'm not chasing my goals.
Yeah.
So they're fine with me doing that.
Damn, that's a blessing, man. Having like support group in life, like for regardless what you're doing, is like there's a lot of people that I've met that just don't have the like fall back a little bit. You know, it's like I don't know if that makes you stronger or if it's like having that safety net makes you more likely to be like, okay, I can like, give up, or like I can like dial back in life. But
yeah,
you definitely seem to channel that forward.
Yeah, for me, I've always been able to like kind of just channel it on my own and realize I don't want to quit and I don't want to give up. So it's easy for me to just keep going.
Damn.
Say nigga.
No.
It's the only N word I'll say.
You write it down like the Yvonne.
Yeah, man.
Bro, just text it to me.
Shut the fuck up, man. Text nigga to me.
But I would say one of the hardest parts is the girls, because like
nice.
You can't, not even like hookups. I'm not even talking about that, but like like some girls want relationships, and it's just like at this point in my life, I just genuinely do not feel like I can. I just wouldn't be a good boyfriend.
Do not fucking
and it'll hold me back
like a motherfucker.
Because if I care about being a good person and a good boyfriend, so like I would let it hold me back, and that's not what I need right now.
No.
And you throw less dick if you're in a relationship.
It's facts.
The opportunity, the type of quality of pussy you can get right now, really good. You know what I mean?
A heavyweight fighter, 6 foot, like something here. Winning.
That nigga ain't 6 feet. That nigga like 6'13", some shit like that,
man. Looking like Henry Cavill and a grizzly bear. Keep it in.
He's
Rich.
white.
Keep it in.
He's white.
Keep
He's
it.
white.
Keep it. Double down.
Leroy.
Yeah. Shout out Leroy.
Shout out the Witcher. Shout out to Henry Cavill. I fuck with bro though.
Same.
Yeah.
I fuck bro.
Rich picks up on it.
Yeah, I know.
So like Rich, we were
that.
talking about how so many people are gonna miss the opportunity to see what Eli is. He's so sneaky. He's like a little sniper with his fucking ad libs.
Pay attention to me. I need attention.
He's funny.
It's because I get overtalked, so it's like I have to like get my little like ad libs.
Little penis.
So it's like little dick syndrome. Like
it's not.
Yeah,
that's not what it is.
You don't even hear
Yeah, I just see them like mouthing it.
Adopting it.
Yeah, mouthing.
Grandfather.
Just wait till this documentary come out.
Hey man, I'm gonna talk about something off subject of fighting, man. I hate to go here, but I got to, man. I feel like the state. I don't want to. We're going through some weird shit right now. This is weird. What's happening in our country right now,
and not talking about it.
I hate that there's podcasts that are huge. And we have like the craziest shit happening right now, and they're not saying anything.
Yeah,
just
having
that
conversations.
that bothers the fuck. It's like imagine an asteroid is about to hit Earth, and you having a podcast talking about dick. Nigga, we got 4 hours to live. Nigga, tell everybody. Like, why are they? That bothers me. Like, you shouldn't have to make your whole episode about it. I understand that, but never ever saying anything about it bothers me. This is beyond politics. This is no longer politics. This is some freaky pedophilia. Literally, they were right. They were eating babies.
Yeah.
That's crazy that the fucking conspiracy theorists were right. Now I gotta go see if the earth flat.
Check it out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, god damn, these motherfuckers were right.
Huh.
But they thought they were liberal. That's the catch.
Mhm.
And that's why they stopped caring.
Yeah.
I told you that a while back. I said, I noticed something like all these people talking about pedophiles. This was back before Trump won.
Mhm.
It was all these crazy conspiracies that they were hiding kids in cabinets and selling them on Amazon.
Yeah, Wayfair.
Crazy fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
Insane.
conspiracy theories. And I'm like, so I'm thinking like, I looked into it. I was like, why is everyone there accusing
Hmm.
seem to be a liberal? And I was like, but Chama, not to put my business out there, but I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I've been, you know what I mean? I've been fondled. I have been, though. I've been played with.
I think the word
I've
is
been played with. Somebody messed with
I
my
think the
controller.
word is empowered.
Somebody messed with my controller when I was little, man. I'm serious. I'm just laughing about it now.
Yeah.
But I have experience with that. My
Little
daughter, it
mistake.
almost happened to my daughter, it happened to my sister, it happened to my mom. It's all throughout my life. I realized
Did it hurt?
Y'all are crazy, dude. These dudes are wild.
There's only one thing I could have said that would have been worse.
Eli.
Yeah. We're adding that one, maybe.
Bro, y'all
You
are
ain't choose
insane.
some thoughts, bro. What the fuck is wrong?
I got Tourette's, I'm sorry.
Nigga. Bro, it's freaky, bro, because like that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but seriously though. Now I forgot what I was talking about.
The pedophiles.
Being fondled.
The fascist, authoritarian government
It's-
taking over our lives.
Yeah, it's weird, like seeing these people. I noticed that they were blaming all these liberals, and I'm independent. I'm not liberal or conservative. I don't believe in having a political identity, but I did notice it was all liberal. And I told you, I said I don't think these people give a fuck about those kids. I think that they believe these conspiracies and they think it's liberals doing it and they want the liberals to burn. And I ended up being right because as soon as they found out they were conservatives, they got quiet. Those same conspiracy theories, your conspiracies were true and you're quiet?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's
I won.
crazy. Your conspiracies became true. They were real. And you got quiet because the people you thought,
Doing it.
yeah.
Weren't the
It's
people
just,
you-
what's
yeah.
funny, remember I told you, let me tell you some shit I've learned. One of my favorite shows, Catch a Predator. I fucking love Chris Hansen. Shit's hilarious. But it's fucking hilarious. But one thing I've noticed about them all, they're all stupid as fuck, right? All the dudes are stupid as fuck, right? Extremely stupid. But where was I going with this? What was I saying?
I don't know. This is a wild way to end it, though, because we only got like a minute left.
Man, fuck that, nigga.
We're just gonna like.
He said we got time.
Okay, we got time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Take your dicks out.
Already
Check this
did.
out, bro.
but like, but
AJ,
check this out. Check this out.
Yeah.
We have like it's at this point, it is obvious now you've been fucked.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? It is at this point, it's obvious, and what scares me is like nothing's being done. All the other countries in the world are arresting people.
Yeah.
We're
They doing shit.
protecting people.
It's
We're-
crazy.
Did you know what Iran is taught? Did you know Iran for the last 30 years has been preparing for this right now?
No.
Iran is not going to fight a conventional war. All of their attacks is towards water supplies, like IT infrastructure. They're attacking stuff like that because they're trying to fuck up the global economy. Iran
okay.
wholeheartedly believes they're fighting Satan. I'm not making it up. They believe that they're fighting Satan. This is like this is prophecy for them. They're here to die. People don't understand this war is not going to be conventional. We're going to win every airstrikes. We're going to win with our troops on the ground. We're going to win the conventional war, and we're going to lose the war. We're going to lose because you cannot destroy an intangible idea with a physical bullet. Every time they've killed someone that led them throughout U.S. history, every time they've killed someone that was leading something, they just turned them into a martyr, and the movement got stronger. Like you cannot fight an idea with a bullet.
Mm.
You can't do it with the bomb. You just embolden the idea. They believe wholeheartedly that they're fighting Satan. I don't believe in religion. I'm not religious at all, you know? But I am afraid of people who believe I'm Satan.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like I live in a country where they believe that we're the devil. And the unfortunate part is we look like the fucking devil. The devil's not the weaker country.
Yeah, we don't look like the good guys.
That doesn't make any
like,
sense.
I can tell you from living in this
Iran
country.
wouldn't be the devil, bro. I'm not pro Iran or some shit, but that doesn't make sense for them to be the enemy and they're the weaker country. We're America. We can destroy. There's 200 countries in the world. We got 1,100 bases. I'm going to say that again. There's 200 countries in the world. We have 1,100 bases. We have more bases than there are countries in this world. Iran is not a threat. This shit is either a distraction or stealing something or both. It's fucking freaky. It's scary.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's fucking scary. And let me tell you something, one more scary thing that I've already told you. You think these people are doing this just to go to prison? Everything they're doing is criminal. That means when they get out of office, they're going to be prosecuted and go to prison. They know this. So guess what that means if they're still doing it? They think that they're going to get away with it because I don't think that they plan on leaving office. Because if they do, either Iran kills you or you go to prison for the rest of your life.
Yeah, this isn't to like force our guests to come on, like have a political opinion, but at the same time,
It's not, no,
like,
we're not talking politics.
Yeah, and,
No,
like,
no,
yeah,
we're not talking
exactly. And
politics.
that's why I'm like
Talking
elaborating.
morality.
Yeah, and that's why I'm elaborating right now. Is like what I was saying earlier about why we do this too. Is like we bring people on. Like, well, you're the first one, but it's like we hope to do this more. And like, the things that are happening right now, it's like part of what we're doing is like accountability for each other. And it's like when we look at what's happening like in our country right now, it's like we have to say something. Like being silent, like not addressing it or speaking on it is counter to the growth that we're trying to bring people together. That's a big part of it. Like ultimately, if I had to summarize it all, is like we're trying to bring people to a place where they can feel vulnerable and feel comfortable to grow and set aside that identities, egos, all those things. So it's like what's happening right now is so anti that mission.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, bro. It's weird.
What this
bro.
administration is doing, it's just what we're seeing right now is where people are being pinned against each other. It is division in every way. I've been noticing this even with just like the dating shows recently. Like I've been watching a lot with my girlfriend. I'm like, these shows are like designed, they're like, they got worse over the years to show like the worst of women or the worst of men.
Yeah, yeah.
And I realized what it was like, oh, like depending on who's the viewer is watching this being like, all men suck.
Yeah.
Or all women
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is just reminds me more of the us versus them narrative in every way. And I'm like, I'm trying to speak over that. I'm trying to like this podcast. I want to have conversations that like supersede just the dynamics of like what's happening.
Shouldn't there be a us versus them when one of the us versus them is defending pedophiles?
Yes.
Yeah, at that point it should be a us versus them.
There is
you
a
know what I
us
mean?
versus them, but the us versus them that we have like culturally going on is not that conversation. I think it's getting. I'm hearing.
Yeah.
more
I also
people-
think it's funny that liberals are called radical and they're terrorists. But those are the most pussy people I know.
No.
I don't understand that. Like the softest, pussiest motherfuckers I ever met were liberal.
Yeah.
And the motherfuckers I was scared that might shoot up a school were not liberal. Or the motherfucker that might shoot me because I'm black were not liberal. Or the motherfucker that might storm the Capitol were not liberal. I don't get how we're scaring people to that. I don't think it's funny how these motherfuckers were voted for Trump. They voted for a pedophile to protect their kids from drag queens.
Did you ever see the video?
That's crazy.
Did you ever see the video of the dude? He's asking the Trump supporter. He's like, "How many people do you think have been killed at drag shows?" And the guy was like, "Oh, a lot." And he's like, "How many do you think have been killed by guns?" And he was like, less than drag shows. And he's like, I think it was like 50,000 people in the United States or something. I forget the exact number.
Guns don't kill
And he's like,
people.
well, then drag shows must have been 100,000 people.
The guns don't
You think-
kill people,
yeah.
people do. like we're actually making an
Yeah.
argument that the gun has a personality and it's killing people. Why you narrative changing, bro? We're not attacking guns,
Yeah.
motherfucker. That's why you got to be careful with the words you say. If you say global warming, they're going to say it's not warm. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, so you got to be careful with the wording. If you say Black Lives Matter, they're going to say all lives matter. They're going to say not only Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
You can't give them a word. If you say Black entertainment television, they're going to say, why isn't there a white entertainment television? Bitch, it's called television. Literally, it's called television.
Yeah,
Why
okay.
ain't no black? Why ain't no white history? Nigga, have you been to school? There ain't no white history month, nigga. It's every day. What the fuck are you talking about?
We got 11 months.
I love the motherfucking. I love the white dude.
We do, yeah.
I love the white dude that fucking reminds you Martin Luther King used to cheat on his wife. I see straight through that shit. It's like you won a championship and somebody won it. You're like, yeah, I fucking won. I finally won a championship. And the dude walks up on you, goes, you know that trophy's not real, right? He's like trying to cut you.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you attack Martin Luther King like that? You know what I mean? Like,
Does it mean he was
died.
wrong?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have to discredit him.
Yeah.
Like, does that mean he was wrong in the peaceful? And those same people will quote Martin Luther King when we're attacking Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And like, how come we got to be like Martin Luther King and turn the other cheek, but y'all get to be like Malcolm X and shoot a motherfucker that treads on you? Malcolm X was don't tread on me. Martin Luther King was like turn the other cheek. You know what I mean? Nigga, let me tell you something. We love Martin Luther King, but niggas, I'm way more like Malcolm X. I promise you. I promise you, dog. We're like, I ain't turning no cheeks, nigga, unless I'm twerking.
Twerk on.
Yeah.
Well,
Hell yeah.
you
Fuck
got more-
AJ.
yeah,
We
I was
ain't-
gonna say, I was like, yeah,
Fuck
we
AJ.
just like, ah.
No, I love this, dude.
Yeah.
So how do you feel, AJ? About
Yeah.
the state of the world, AJ?
Yeah.
This shit,
Explain.
no, it's all crazy, honestly. Especially like the division you're talking about. I do agree with you. Us versus them and the Epstein files doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
that
That's
shit-
fucking weirdo shit.
And you know what else is freaky? What scares me is that when you bring it up, people go, but Bill Clinton, but Biden. I'm like, bro, fuck them all. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is that what
Stephen
they're telling
Hawking?
you is what they're telling you
Bill Gates.
is my team isn't the only one on them. Like, bitch, I'm only on a team humanity.
Yeah,
That's what team I'm on, motherfucker. I'm on your team.
yeah.
I'm on what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you mean Biden? What do you mean Bill Clinton? Bitch, if he fuck kids, fuck him too.
Yeah.
Like, there's no liberal versus
should be that simple. But they're
right,
making
but with
it so
them,
different.
it's like a liberal versus conservative thing, and with
Yeah.
us, it's like a good versus evil thing.
Yeah.
And they can't see it that way. They think it's about Trump, and no, nigga, kids were hurt, bro.
Yeah, that's
You have
should be
children,
the
bro.
only thing that should be on your
Ask
head.
those motherfuckers if your child was accusing that motherfucker of him, would you still want him to be president? It's just because it's not happening to them.
Yeah,
That's all it is. Like their don't tread on me flags literally means that. Don't tread on the individual me.
yeah.
You can tread on everybody else. As long as they don't think like me, I'm cool with it. For real, tread on them. If they started rounding up niggas and Mexicans and everybody who wasn't white, a bunch of conservatives they're gonna be like, that's wrong, but they're not gonna do fucking shit about it. I ain't never seen a conservative post a fucking peace
Where do you
and
wanna end
love.
this podcast?
Shut up.
You
I ain't never seen. I'm keeping it a buck,
You
goddamn
went
it.
a
I ain't
long-
never seen one of them
I was with you at the
motherfuckers.
beginning when we started this.
I know
Not far.
liberals are virtue signaling,
Yeah.
but it creeps me out even more that conservatives don't make posts about peace and love.
Yeah.
I don't see we should come together, love. I don't see none of that shit.
No, I
It's-
did see a post from a conservative earlier saying to pray for all the people affected by the war. That
Oh yeah, that's
Trump
what's gonna
started.
fix it.
Yeah,
Because that's what works for the
yeah,
last
yeah.
10,000 years was prayer.
Yeah.
That's what's been working. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit
Yeah.
works.
Well, thanks for enduring, Trey.
Man,
and
fuck that.
Enduring
Yeah,
the
I loved it.
yeah, man. It
Fun
was just-
conversations.
yeah, we did a bad job. We didn't
Man,
we didn't
shut up.
prepare at all.
I did a good job, nigga.
You didn't.
I did a good job, nigga.
I like podcasts like this where you just come on here and we just converse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
not
I wanted to
nothing.
do.
We're not robots.
That's a good thing about having a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
we
what
can
I
do this
when it-
again.
No, you're gonna definitely be a recurring guest.
Yeah,
You know what I
oh, yeah.
mean? Yeah, the
Anytime.
bigger you get, the more we're gonna want you to be.
Bigger?
Yeah,
Or like bigger?
penis wise.
Both.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
We were thinking with.
probably
I
won't
got
be
some.
back on here
I got
with-
some pills for you. I got some pills for you.
All right.
I mean, proportionate wise though.
Yeah,
You
proportionally.
6
I'm
size.
solid.
Yeah, you
I'm
Yeah,
solid.
6'6". Yeah, you should be
Yeah.
able to throw some dick.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, realistically.
You though,
Yeah.
you gotta have a
Oh,
big dick. You can't be
oh.
proportionate.
Oh, what are we
Because
talking about?
proportionate, your penis is
What are we
small.
talking about?
Belly button dick.
Okay.
It's a little
All
ass
right.
dick.
Thank
got
you for
joystick
coming.
dick.
This was Dumb
Atari,
Bros.
Atari
This-
dick.
This was.
Ask AJ when his fight is so people could go or whatever.
Thank
fuck,
you.
Fuck that
This
nigga.
is why we
After
pay him.
that
This is why we
conversation,
pay
we were
him.
like, fuck
Yeah.
the fight.
Yeah. Hey,
Do you have a fighting thing?
I do have a fighting thing. April 25th, UFC again against a guy named Max Jimenez. He's a world level grappler, but I have way better hands. So yeah, I'm gonna piece his ass up. Get
All
my
right.
first UFC dub.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
been
heard
working
it
on
here
this fall?
first.
No, we
Okay.
didn't. nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
He said
You heard it here first. All
right.
right, signing off.
Hey, this has been Dumb Bros. This is my podcast.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Power
AJ.
Rangers.
AJ. All right.
Oh,
No,
Thanks.
it's hilarious.
Amen.
we got some good clips out of that.